everyone, Craig Warrack here, and I've got today I'm going to be taking a look at this figure in front of you here. This is it doesn't actually say on the front who it is, does it? It says in the back though. This is SCARABUS. Can he do the fandango? We'll find out. He is one of the seventh Four Horsemen's Seventh Kingdom figures. Doesn't actually fantastic exclusive. I'll just give you a bit of background, although I don't really know that much. This is the first of the Seventh Kingdom figures that I've bought. Partly because I'm always really confused about where to get them and what they are, etc. They although the line is I kinda appreciate it. It's an old school sort of approach to toys, in that the toy is the main thing. With a lot of action figures these days, the toy is the merchandise from, say, a movie or from a comic book or from a TV show, stuff like that, or actual real people, pop stars, sporting people. But this line is just the toys, which I really appreciate, and I that's how He-Man went, and the media, the movies and all that span off from the toys. So, but I don't think there's any spin-off media that I'm aware of. I just find this line quite confusing. It says Gothitropolis. I don't know what that means. If I saw this, I would assume that was the guy's name, but I don't know. I'm just quite confused by the line in general and how to buy it. I pre-ordered this. In fact, I've been seeing it talked about and raved about online, and it certainly looked like a really promising figure. But I just wasn't sure how to get him, when he was going to come out. They have all these different variants, different heads on them. I'll show you. You can see them on the back. There's like they're all kind of Egyptian themed. An Anubis head. Well, that's more of a standard pagan sort of devil god. Horus. There's sort of Egyptian themes and different kind of demon themes. So I just wasn't sure which one am I buying. I don't know. At the end of the day, I pre-ordered this, and this cost me $66. But I think it's $30 for the figure itself, and then another $30 for the shipping. I don't know why. I must have been feeling very generous that day. Anyway, so he's finally arrived. So let's have a little look at him. Okay, so I'm going to try and unbox him here. Let's see, it looks pretty straightforward. Just get my knife, cut the tape down the edges. I'll not bother reading out the back of the box because it goes on and on about who the guy is. It's quite boring actually. It's better than a lot of card backs these days though. It is at least thorough. It tells you what kind of powers he has and where he comes from. So is that all the tape? Looks like it. Okay. Oh, there we go. That was easy. Collector friendly. And what do we have? So his cape is hanging through the back. Let's get him out. Okay, so that's him out in his, what's this, blister? Does he have any ties? I just want to check. I don't like to get a figure half out and then you realise you're pulling against a twist tie. Okay, he looks pretty free. Oh, good lord. Am I pulling against a twist tie? I am. Look, there's one round his waist. La la la. Just entertain yourselves while I do this. God. Who are the wee wifeys they have in the factories that spin these fucking twist ties about 70 times? Right, now we try to thread it out. Right, oh, halfway. That's good enough for me. Alright, SCARABUS. Okay, so that's the main figure out, and he's still got his twist eye. See you later. Oh, camera down. More down than I intended there. Okay. Come on, camera. By the way, I was hoping to have a new camera so I could get in really close detail and all that and do all the colour white balance and all that, but the camera I did have, the microphone didn't work, so you couldn't hear my wonderful camp Scottish tones. So here we are. This is Scarabus. Let's check how he measures up height wise. Oh, he's quite a bit taller than a Marvel Legends figure. He could still fit in though, I think, as a large demon-y character. I had originally thought when I first saw him that I could certainly use him for Mandarin or something, but he's just too tall for that. Right, okay, let's take a look. So his head moves all nice. I'll not talk you through all the articulation because I'm sure there's other videos that do that. His elbow's quite stiff, but it moves. Okay. His hands look like they pivot. I mean, whatever that motion is. Camp it up motion. There we are. Ooh! Oh. He surely is the Lord of the Underworld or whatever it is supposed to be, because he's hexing the shit out of my camera today. You fall down, Scarabus, you're in big trouble, mister. Okay, so that's him. Let's... the paint's nice. He's more ostentatious than I would have thought, but he has a nice Egyptian feel. His cape is quite more rigid than I expected, but that's really because of the amount of folds it has in it. He has good range of articulation, given that he's, you know, his outfit is quite complex. There's a bit of give in his shoulder pads. Good. I'm probably missing out secret joints that I'll come across later. This is his skirt, and how they were going to handle this is what I was quite interested in, because you saw in my Dormammu custom that was something that I had to kind of overcome. And so they've got a nice soft rubbery belt here, and this is a really nice material. Not, well, when I say material, the plastic material. And that gives him quite, I mean, I think he could even sit down and with that, and you'd see up his crotch. Yeah. Oh, he's got a tail. Oh well, there we are. All important. His hooves are nice. Yeah, he's a really nice figure. Really good. The Four Horsemen are very famous for their action figures, and rightly so. And you know, when you see something like this, not so rightly so when most of their DC Universe stuff is all the same body with a different head on it. But that's not really their fault. That's more, you know, that's the nature of the line. You can really appreciate their stuff when you see it here. You know, it's not just the paint that's working here. There's also all the surfaces have a texture, and they're just really, really nice looking. Lots of details like the belt buckles, which are also scarabs. That's all very nice. Okay, what else does he come with? He's going to fall over, isn't he? He's got alternate faces. Now I wonder how these work. Are they sellotaped in? No. Right. So does his face just pop off? Let's take a look at the back of that one. It must do. Yeah, that's not happening for me. Am I doing it wrong? Oh, here we go. Maybe just a bit tight. That's the faceless Scarabus. Which face did he have on there? Was it that one? Right, so he's got the blue mascara there. Here he's got his black mascara. Not quite know the difference between those two, apart from the colour. Not a whole lot, still nice to have. And this one, which is a bit spikier. Yep. Not really a great need for the different faces there, but it's always nice to have. He also comes with... he's got a staff here. God, this packaging is quite... you know, to hold the stuff in the actual bubble is quite intense. To get it off the card back was easy. Oh, okay. So he's got these, which I've seen in pictures, plug into his back. And they must be posable once they're in there. Those are nice. Well, I can't run out of time and I don't really want to be making you watch me to fit that in there. Anyway, I'm sure that goes in lovely. That's fallen off. I just can't be bothered forcing lazy review. Okay, what else has he got? He's got this scepter thing. There's a scarab on the top. He's really working this scarab motif, isn't he? Yeah. Some would say he's overdoing it, but I don't think this guy is really worried about him overdoing it. He's I think he's in the final in RuPaul's Drag Race. He's got, what else has he got? Oh, these are the bits I heard about. So that's for the end of the spear of the timekeeper. Is that right? Or does it go on here? I don't know. No instructions that tell me what it is. He's got alternate hands and armour pieces for the timekeeper. So that makes me think that must be for him. For SCARABUS himself. Where would that go? Oh, here we are. Look. Oh, that's kind of neat. There we are. No, he's missed a trick here. There isn't a scarab on that. Well, that would just be overkill, wouldn't it? I mean, you can't have it on your belt, your gauntlets, your sort of head and all your belt buckles and on your staff, and then have it on your spear as well. That would just be over the top. One thing I want to look at quickly, the hair on my arm, as you're seeing there, in case you're wondering about that. I want to take a look at these sort of flame things he's got for his hands. Right. This is the kind of thing I love, these little additions. How does it go on though? Anyone? Another situation where I'm going to have to go online and actually look at how that's supposed to. So there's two there, so they must go over his two fingers over here. Is that right? Is that right? Do they go over the back of his hand? Good lord. You know, you always moan when you get Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure and it's got instructions on what to do and you're like, oh god, I know. And then I get this guy and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, quite literally, I have no idea how to get these on. Is that right? Does that look right? Then how does this one work? So it's only got one hole. Oh god. Who cares, Craig? Honestly. Right. So that's it. SCARABUS. He's a very nice figure. I'm going to go away and pose him and then think what I can do with him. I was kind of hoping for custom fodder, like really sort of cool detail stuff, but he's quite Egyptian, tall, and quite character specific, so not sure there's much I can do with him that's, easy and I'd be willing to experiment with. There's always in Saboneur or if I was to do, you know, some sort of made up costume for Kang as Ramatut or something like that. I don't know, but anyway, there he is. He's a great figure. So if you can understand how to buy him and how to get him and which one you're going to get and when you can expect to get him and if there are any left, then do go online to the Four Horsemen's store and buy him there, or just eBay him. It's up to you. Okay everyone, thank you very much. Have a good evening. Goodbye. Say goodbye, Scarabus. What would his voice be like? I don't think he would have a voice.